this week we want to do things differently. We want to show you guys how it is that we brainstorm. Comment moi-même avec Amanda come up avec épisode yo. Qui ça nous fait, qui ça nous dit, comment exactement processus là aller avant nous recorder podcast yo. Si vous regardez vidéo bien, vous réaliser que gon paquet back and forth, gon paquet bagaille que nous fin penser que nous d'accord, après ça nous pas d'accord. Donc c'est vraiment comme ça que nous fait avant nous recorder et nous te voulons montrer nous take you guys backstage with us, we could call it. All right, so sit, enjoy, and if you think you're confused, don't worry, because that's exactly how we be feeling at the end at the end of our pre-recording session. But next episode it will be all clear. And hi, Amanda.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Catherine.
Welcome back to episode Cat.
I don't even know what it is now. You know what? Whatever.
Episode whatever it is, it's going to be somewhere in the description, okay? Of what the talk. Perfect. Yo, y'all, I'm cheesing. Because, girl.
What?
You're not excited?
For what?
We got lights, camera, action.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of blind. I couldn't see.
Nah, seriously, I'm like really cheesing. Y'all can see my Hawaiian shirt on. Like, yeah. I'm feeling like I'm on vacation.
I'm not.
New hair was this. Okay. Okay. Amanda can't relate, but
no,
hey.
I'm in Canada right now.
Yeah, you see her vibe? This is the cold vibe, and if y'all want to feel summertime,
Catherine's
this is
side.
it. Yeah, that's it. Because in my head, I'm in a mental vacation because I'm tired.
We need it.
I'm tired. Like, I'm literally in Hawaii right now. I don't know about you guys, but I escaped the cold. It's been 3 days. And yeah, I'm no longer here. So, Where are you? You still in Canada?
Well, I'm here, obviously. It's cold as a brick, so.
It's not that cold, yeah?
It was cold a couple days ago. It was
I wasn't
snowing, and then
outside.
all of a sudden it all melted, and then it rained. It was just all seasons in 1 week.
Nah, it was. I think it melted by my house already, so I guess it got a little hot.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're here today alone.
Yeah.
No guests.
No guests this week.
But we have Mr. Little. What are we gonna name him? We have Mr. Smith with us. And yeah, he's gonna be the one keeping us company today. Why don't we call him a she? Because usually flowers are women, no?
That's what I thought.
But nah, he's gonna be Mr. Smith.
Okay.
You know, so today we're
No
here
gender.
to talk about we're here to talk about boundaries with Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
So that's all it's gonna be. But a little recap about what we've been doing. So as you guys know, we started a relationship series.
Yes.
And next season we will definitely do a single people or not marriage anything.
No people that don't want to be in a relationship at all.
Or whatever it is. We're definitely gonna move away from that. But for the time being, it's for the people who wants to be in a relationship. Not no broken one, like healthy relationship.
Solid relationship.
You know, like with purpose. Hopefully to get married one day. If that's not the case, healthy relationships. Okay, mm-hmm. So that's what we're gonna talk about. And today we're gonna talk about something foreign to the Haitian community.
Very foreign. Doesn't even exist.
I don't think it even exists in our community, but it's boundaries. Okay.
Yeah, I heard that. Boundaries.
Boundaries, girl. Boundaries.
Do you have boundaries, Catherine?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Okay. And then in the middle, disclaimer: I barely know what boundaries are because I'm Haitian. So I'm learning.
When you literally said boundaries, the first thing that came to my mind was no.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, I feel like it's a cage. Like, I don't know. It's like, you know, like, les moun di pa rentre en côté and then things are cage. Yeah, that's what I see when I hear boundaries. So in my head, it's not even.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I just know.
So that's why I feel like it doesn't exist for me, because why would I be like caged? Like, why would I stand
like, don't go.
Yeah, like, it's like foreign. Don't enter. Do not enter. That's what I see. But when you say no, like, what do you mean?
Just like whatever the person is, like, you ask her no. Okay. I pull back. Like, I remove myself. I don't I don't engage. I don't try to persuade like why you said no. I'm not trying to have a conversation. I just remove myself.
So does that mean boundaries are not supposed to be questioned?
No. Well, I'm here. I'm not coming with facts. I'm just literally saying what I think. But for me, if you're saying no, like let's say I asked you, can I have no? Okay.
It's funny,
I guess,
because I feel like because I'm Haitian again, every time someone asks something, the first answer is no, and then when you make me see reason, okay, maybe I could change it. Okay. But automatically, even if they ask you if you're hungry, right? You go to somebody's house, especially a boyfriend's house, a man's house or something. They tell you don't say yes if they ask you if you want to eat.
That I could relate. I'd be saying no, but then your stomach starts making noises like,
and you're like, you're not gonna ask me twice.
Ask me another. Try to persuade me.
Like say 3 times. Be like, okay, to please you, I'll eat. But the whole time I was starving, because that's what they teach us. So when you say no for boundary, right? Let's say that you're setting up a boundary and I say, Amanda, don't touch my phone. Okay, so that's your boundary, I guess, your phone. And am I allowed to say, like, to question that or to get you to get me to touch your phone, or is it like I leave it at that?
I mean, it depends who it is. If it's my man, he talking about don't touch my phone. Why? Like
it's his phone.
There's no boundaries up here.
So married people don't have no boundaries.
No. What? No, I'm just playing. That's not fair. That's not true.
I don't even understand boundaries, and I know that's not true.
I think there is. I mean, it has to be established. I think so. Like, this is so confused. This is like something new. This is a whole new world. Like, is there boundaries in marriage and relationship with your boyfriend? Do you, like, he says no. How many times you see in movies they say no? You see the girl snoop, try to look like.
Now let me tell you something. One thing I heard, somebody said, men, they were talking to this guy, and then he said, don't go to my drawer. Like, do not. That's one thing you don't touch. I don't care if you go through anything, but my drawers, no. Don't open my drawer. But the girl felt offended. She's like, this is my house. What if you're hiding a gun? Like, I have to be able to go through this to see what's going on in my home. Like, I don't know what you have in this. And the fact that they say don't go through that, the minute the man stepped out of the house,
she went through it.
Yeah, because it's like, what's in there?
And then everybody wants to know what's the unknown. Like, you telling me don't check that out, I am going to check it out.
Yes, but I feel like the guy was mad because he's like, I had nothing in the drawer, but it was mine. Like, I felt violated when you went through it.
Why you feel violated if there was nothing in there?
Like, it's because it's my Like, you see, now I could relate to that guy, because my mother, when I go shopping or something, right? My mom hates it when I go shopping and I don't show her what I bought. I don't care to show her but her, after she goes shopping, she puts everything on. She shows you, I bought this dress, I don't care to do that. I buy it, I leave it there. When I'm wearing it, I wear it. But she feels like she's not involved in my life, right? So every time I go shopping, she snoops when I'm not in the room to go see what it is, right? And sometimes I purposely put stuff in bags, like nothing. I just leave the bag there, and then she snoops and she finds nothing. And she wants to ask me about it, but
she can't because she was not allowed.
Supposed to be there. So, but when she does that, I feel violated. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's my privacy. Like, I bought this, I didn't show it to you. Don't go through my stuff. But to her, it's just like, why can't I go through it? We're in the same home. Blah blah.
So is boundaries kind of in correlation with privacy? Like, we set those boundaries to protect our privacy or to have privacy?
That's one, and I guess respect, I could say as well. I don't know. I felt disrespected. Maybe I'm overreacting, but
maybe
it's just
you're
like,
not.
Who knows? Because we're the expert in this, right? So I don't know. I felt disrespected because it was just like, it's mine. I don't know. I felt like it was mine, and I said no, and you should just respect that.
Oh yeah, respect your no.
Yeah, and the fact that you didn't care, but to her, she was just like, I wanted to see what you bought. Like,
yeah, I feel like in the process of like boundaries, it's like the person feel like it's nothing. It's not that big deal. Like, you have your boundaries, but I'm still gonna defy it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna snoop through her things. She won't mind after it. Like, I'll apologize.
And it's Catherine. Like,
yeah, it's my daughter. Like, she's fine. But I just feel like you said, respect. It's like, do you respect me as in, like, not even for the thing, but just because I said, don't touch my things.
Yeah, it's like how can I even say anything? Would you respect anything that I say in this house? Like, I don't know. I feel like it starts in the little things, and then it gets bigger, right? Since this series is about relationship, we know that a relationship with your mother, friendship, we're talking about everything, right? And I had a friend, I asked her, would I need to call you to tell you if I'm coming to your house?
Ooh.
Like, do I have to say I'm coming over? He's like, yeah, because... yeah. Just like, and then a lot of people were mad because we kept calling people on FaceTime asking, would you be mad if I just pop up? Or do I have to call you and tell you I'm coming? And if I do call you, like, she's like, if you call her and tell her you're coming, she's going to say, why? Like, why are you coming over?
Oh.
And I just feel like if we're friends, why
do I gotta tell you why? Like,
but to her, she's like, I want to know so I know how I'm preparing. I don't know. I just want to know what's going on. Like, I don't like just sitting there, go with the flow. Like, I want to plan ahead.
Okay.
But a lot of people just found it disrespectful because we're friends. Like, I come over. What the heck? So, you know, like...
it's like you're stuck between two rocks. Like, it's like, damn if I do come over, damn if I don't.
Like, I don't know. But I felt like I try to understand where she was coming from, and what I kind of understood from that part of boundary is it's not the same for everybody, right?
No.
Maybe you don't mind me coming over, and somebody that does, I have to respect that. Yes, we're friends, but you don't want me to come over without you knowing. It doesn't matter, because we're like, what are you doing? Are you having sex in the house or something? Like, why can't we just pop up? You're not even married.
What are
you
you
don't have a
hiding?
boyfriend. What are you hiding? And it's like, no, I just don't
maybe her
want...
house is not clean.
That's not even it. She literally, we be coming in, the house is dirty. She don't care. The house is not clean when we come. It's not like she's going to come up and go clean something. She just wants to know I'm getting a visit. I don't know. That's what, I don't know. So you see, I don't understand it because it's
then
not
tell
mine,
her to put on her calendar possibility Catherine might pop up.
every day, like
just year long.
You know, and we have to respect that though. Like if the person says, that's me, I had to respect that too.
Okay, I guess.
You know?
Because I don't know, it's just like the way I was brought up. It's like Haitians, they always tell you, yeah, so it's you always have to be on edge. And if the person, nobody be calling. They just pop up, and it's just like, okay, Catherine comes up. You should have prepared yourself.
Yeah.
Even if you know nobody's gonna come, make sure your cupboards always has food, drinks, or whatever. So by like a shame or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's no boundaries in our culture at all.
That at all, huh?
No.
Okay, now you said something in the beginning. You said like with husband and wife. Like, do you feel like you have boundaries with your husband?
Girl, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Cause do I have boundaries?
Do you respect the boundaries that
No,
he set?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I don't think I do. If we do have do we have boundaries?
It's like if we do, I'm not aware of them. And if
because
we do,
even whatever, like the minute it just takes me back to my childhood. The minute you tell a child no, they go and do it. So if you tell me don't do that, like this, okay. This morning he doesn't like when people whisper in his ear. I just felt the urge to whisper in his ear. I just got to, and he wasn't. He just didn't feel like it. But it's like, is it right? No, it's toxic.
it's like it's toxic.
It's not true.
Is it that deep though to be toxic?
Once in a while, it's not that bad.
I can't.
I don't know. I feel like now that you put an emphasis on it, I should watch myself out because I don't respect people's boundary, but I expect people to respect mine,
yours, huh?
Which is not nice. Like who does that? I guess me, but yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but when I'm really thinking about it now, I want our people to know that it's okay to have boundaries, right? And I know with our culture, there isn't any, and especially people who have kids and they have grandmothers. You know, Haitian mothers just catch feelings for everything.
Yeah.
And if they're helping you with your child, you don't have any right, you don't have any say, you can't dare say anything.
It's like they're the mothers of mothers.
Yeah.
It's like grandma is like the grandma.
Like,
if your mother told you something and grandma told you, listen to grandma.
Listen to grandma. Huh? And it's like so bad because now you can't even set no boundaries with them. Because let's say, I think Sammy was telling us a story about this lady that has the grandma helping her like with her child, right? What is it? Did I say it right?
Yeah, the grandma, yeah.
With the child, exactly. Now, grandma takes the child, do homework, helping out,
Oh, that's nice.
right? And then, but the girl, she doesn't like that. She wants to do homework with the kids. She wants to have that time with the children. The mother wants to have time with the children. And she can't step in and... She can't, because if she does, now grandma's... You know Haitians. Grandma's gonna catch feelings. And grandma's gonna be like, I ain't helping you no more. Like, when you tired and you want somebody to babysit, you go find somebody else to do it. Or you do it alone since
that's
you can do
the
everything.
problem. You highlighted something so bad. I feel like when people think about boundaries, it's like, oh, I'm gonna offend the person's... offend somebody's emotions, I guess. It's like, oh, if I tell Catherine I can't do that, then she's never want to do it for me again.
Exactly.
So
it's boundaries don't pop. But I think there's a good way to do it, right? So let's try to do a little scenario. If I were to tell you, hey Amanda, let's say I had a child. Hey, Amanda, when I tell my child it's time to put the toy down, it's time to put the toy down. I don't care if you're Auntie Amanda, you want to be cool or whatever, but I don't want you to play with them after I said no.
Oh, Lord.
Would you catch feelings?
Yes.
Because I was going to say, I'm saying it, I'm catching feelings.
Because
I can't play with your damn child no more.
I can tell you personally, my sister has a whole child now. He's an infant. And whenever, now Hans is at the point when he's 3 months, so he's screaming, and Samantha's like, be quiet, like, you're doing too much noise up in here. And I'm like, let him be. He's just a baby. And now I can understand, like, she's trying to raise her child away, and I'm imposing my auntie-ness, I don't know, my relationship with that child and say, let him be. But I'm not with him 24/7. So therefore, I shouldn't have a say to when is the limit for him to act a certain way.
Yeah.
So dang, like you really put me out there now.
Yeah, I was saying it. I felt like I was like, in my head, I'm like, I am never playing with this person's child. Like
a lot of times when we're growing up, you have, like, let's say you did something bad and your parents are about to spank you, and then they're like, don't do that, like, and it's like, are you gonna raise my child?
Sammy's dad actually was that for me. When Sammy's dad and mom is there, I don't get a beating. I just go.
But they're the first one to beat their kid.
Yo, when Sammy's mommy is beating him though, my mom all up in the section, getting smacked, everything, trying to pull him out.
You want this?
trying to pull him out, right? But when it's my turn, she never say nothing for me. Let them beat me. But when it's Sammy getting beaten, she's all over it. So I don't know if is that even a good thing. Like,
it's not.
But Haitians never actually caught feelings for that. They never went to the person and say, "Let my parent la done." I don't know. I never heard them say that.
I think it's us, new generation. Okay. Like, we came to America and, you know, we're seeing other ways of other people raising their children. So we're like, wait, our old ways don't work. Like, like, you're invading my privacy. Like, do I have privacy? Like, now we can't even say, like, I have privacy. Oh, Lord, thank you. Because it's like, when you, like, I'm sure people from Haiti are listening to us. It's like, they're probably sitting down, it's like, what's private? Like, I'm not saying, like,
what's privacy?
What's privacy? What is that? Like, it's you're an entity. You're your own person. Like, you're entitled to feel certain ways and tell your parents, no. Oh, Lord.
Just saying that was just like,
I just was looking up, like, is it going to switch? Are they going to whoop me? I'm literally 27 years old. I'm feeling this way.
Yo, you said tell your parents no, and my heart went poop poop.
You do have a lot of memes, like, down the internet, like, Caribbean, African parents, and then you see other, you know, another nation culture, and they say no. It's like, okay, you know, you're entitled to that feeling, and us, it's like, no. I tell you how you feel. Like,
but I feel like I'm the same, even though we're not older. If a child tells me no, I'm looking at them like, I'm older. I said no. Like, but I said no. But it's like, it's not good. We're like taking their ways, even though we're judging them, but we're becoming exactly like them.
Because I feel like it's because the way we were brought up, it's like by default it taints, but it's up to us to change. Because
it's not harder.
It is gonna be hard, but because I don't want to raise. If my child tells me no, I don't want to just whoop them or be like, oh, you're not supposed to tell me no because I'm Yo, God, I guess I don't know. Like I'm superior than you. I don't want to. I want to like, why did you tell me no? Why is there boundaries between us? Why is there a 2-year-old? Why did you say no to mommy? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. We have to change our ways.
It's a whole learning process, huh?
Yes.
I actually want to see, I want you to give us feedback when you do have your child to come back to tell us, are you respecting these things that you're telling us? Because,
it's one thing to say it, but then to actually do it.
It's so easy to say it. I'm saying these things here and I'm thinking to myself, can I do any of these things?
Or will I inflict the pain that was put upon me? Like,
I'm so ready to do that so much. Anything that was done to me, like, I can't wait for the day.
I used to I used to say the same thing, like, all those spanking didn't go to waste, I will put it on somebody else, but
or go take the remote, right? Okay, now let's say, is that a boundary if your parents say go take the remote and you say no?
That's for the episode of abuse. I don't know. It's like you should like, if my child tells me no, I understand. I can understand because I felt that pain.
Okay, but I felt it. I did it anyway. So you go do it. You a child.
So what are we teaching our children?
I don't know.
That there's no boundaries, or there is?
I feel like I want to teach them there is, because that helps them when they get older, right? And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of older Haitians can't say no.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, if I don't do this, so-and-so is not going to be happy with me. So now we have to find, because we're raising adults of tomorrow, right? So yeah, they're children now, but what we give them is what they take with them later on. And
that's their foundation. So.
Exactly. So even though I don't want to, I do not want to, and it's hard. I'm going to have to do a lot of readings, a lot of learnings, and a lot of correcting my ways. But it's necessary. Yeah. Because when you think about it, it's a big thing in relationship. If you say, no, I don't want to have sex right now. If you're being raised not to understand that no is not a rejection, no
imagine
is not.
All those young men were raising a young woman. No doesn't mean no, like, or no.
Yeah. No means try harder.
Yeah. It's like, but are we a problem here?
It's funny because in business, right? They teach us in sales. They teach us no is not yet. Oh. No is not no. Like me, like I know in sales, if you tell me no, I have to go at least 5 times. Because I let you go for now, but I'm gonna call you at least 5 times again until you tell me no. Because by the 3rd, everybody knows humans just say yes.
But it's so hard, and some people, it's harder to say no. Like for me, now it's okay, I can say no. But for the first time I got to say no, I was literally sweating. Like it was like a trauma. Like I was like, no. And I was like, wait, the floor didn't shake yet. It's powerful, and I could relate where you're saying like a lot of grown-ups can't say no. Although they can say to children, but to their peers, they can't say no.
You accept faire bagarre là et puis you commence à plaindre. It's like, don't m'a fait mal, m'a fait ci, m'a fait ça, but you could have said no. Yeah. And then if you do say no, it doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're selfish or this person's not going to like you anymore, because at the end of the day, this whole boundary thing is about yourself, right?
But even if they do feel the opposite, they are angry, it's not your fault.
Exactly.
It's not you.
You're okay. That's on them to figure that out. Like, that's their business.
I said no, figure it out.
The lady with the shades, that's your business with the chips. Okay, wait. We should find that meme and put it somewhere. Boom. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if for sales it applies, because I know for sales no doesn't mean anything. But in life, we're not always selling, even though I say you're always selling. I don't even know at this point. Because it's like, if you're having a relationship with the person, then you should respect their boundaries and et cetera, et cetera. But if you're in sales, if you're listed as to be and you're in sales, no is not a no.
Well, you're not. But, I do remember a couple's episode, like seasons ago, you did say, when you are dating someone, I'm quoting you, are selling yourself. You're trying to promote yourself.
No, but that's what it is. That's what it is. But that's what I don't want it to be. Okay. Because you're always selling yourself, right?
Right. You're always trying to say,
you want people to think you're a good person. You're always putting your best foot forward, because you don't
want
nobody
you're
to
lazy.
Yeah. And you don't want nobody, you dress up nice because you want people to buy this
believe you, right?
Even
right.
if you look at people's Instagram accounts, right? Like
It's not the reality.
Yo, we sell ourselves great on
Wait,
Instagram.
our Instagram is real, okay?
You know, so it's at the end of the day, it's that you're always selling something to somebody. But I'm talking about like if you're in friendship or relationship, hopefully you're not at the point you're selling yourself anymore. Like,
because that's bad.
Yeah, like
you need intervention.
Hopefully you're vulnerable enough to be with each other, like be yourself with the other person, and you should respect that. I say no, and it's okay. And if you're on the other end and you're the one saying the no, it's okay as well. Like you don't have to be sad or feel like you're a bad person or feel like, I don't know, like would Catherine not talk to me anymore? Or if she said no and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I do it myself and something happens to me, for example, and that happens sometimes, right? And then you're gonna feel like, Cat, I could have done it for you and I didn't do it. It's my fault. No, but if you say no, it's because you felt like you couldn't do it, and that's okay.
I think we should give our listeners a homework for this week. Try to say no.
How many times?
6 times.
Now I'm a little confused because you know how they say you gotta be positive,
but no, that's the thing. No is not negative. It does start with an N, but it's not negative.
Nice.
It could be positive.
No is a positive for you at the end of the day, right? Because you're saying no because positive. It has a positive effect on you,
right?
Okay, you
on yourself, not on the other.
I mean, it could be on the other person too, because the other person don't want you to be doing something you don't want to do, right? If they really love you, they'll respect your no's, right? Would you want me to be sacrificing myself for you? Do ma faire mal tout bagay? No. If you say you really love me, then you should respect my no's. So on both ends, it's positive, right?
Right.
So it's just I couldn't do that for you right now. Go find somebody else to do it. And I think I might have to sit down with my friends and set boundaries, which I haven't done yet. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be weird. Like, Amanda, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do this. I don't know. I don't know if we have to sit down and do a list of things. Maybe do like if it happens, check me.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But now, should we wait for it to be happening to be checking people?
Oof.
But sometimes we don't even know what our boundaries are, right?
I'm still confused.
I'm still confused too, right? But what we do know though, boundaries are good.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, they are good. And learning about them, and we're gonna try to figure it out too. We're in the process of learning about it, and we encourage you to do the same thing. And just remember, you're not a bad person if you say no.
Yeah.
And however the other person reacts, that's not your business. That's not on you.
As long as you're okay with it.
Exactly. You have to be okay with what you're doing for yourself at the end of the day, you know? So you could be good. Because if you're not...
because you got to be good initially before, you
can help anybody else. Yeah. The Bible says it, right? If we're going biblical here. If you don't want to listen to us, listen to Jesus. You know? So, yeah. So I think... Well, this is a learning process. We'll keep
this
you guys...
is part 1 of boundaries.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on the progress that we make. And... see you guys next week for more. Huh? On this note, this has been
What the Talk.
Ching ching.
Cut.
On fait 4 vidéos pour abonner. Exact. Mais pas oublier pour aimer vidéo, pour partager et pour bailler un bel commentaire. Et ça va faire monter.